Charleston White is a character. Charleston White goes on these podcasts and he wants to spit whatever rhetoric he wants to spit, and he wants you to agree with him. If you don't, he's going to leave, right? I just watched him on Loons podcast, and, you know, he was going in on Young Thug and all these rappers and trying to hold them accountable, and Loon was just like, you know, playing devil's advocate. I don't think anything Loon did on that podcast was wrong, because he's trying to have a conversation to come to a mutual agreement. Charleston White wants to blame Young Thug for the passing of Nut, for the passing of all these other people, because it's alleged that Young Thug had something to do with it. But they couldn't even prove that in court. So how are you going to get on this podcast and spread false narratives based off of street rumors? You know what I'm saying? Which is pretty much what Loon was saying. You can't blame Young Thug for certain things. You can't blame these people for certain things because you don't even know everything about it. You don't know if Young Thug really, even had nothing to even do with it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't come in and start naming people names and starting to say, oh, well, let's hold them accountable for the victims. You don't even know if they did that. And I feel like if you're going to go on these podcasts, you should, instead of trying to just have something set in stone of what you want to say and then leave, indulge in a conversation. Because if not, it's like, why should you come on my platform and say whatever you want to say? Yeah, they paid you. Of course, you have a booking fee. But that don't mean that they said anything wrong for challenging what you're saying. You're not always right. That's just my thoughts, though. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, dog.